and gentlemen, welcome to the Daniel and Wes Show. We're here in our 1945 SNJ-6 Texan, also known as the T-6 Texan or the Harvard in Europe and Canada. We're going to go out and do an hour-long introductory aerobatic flight today, and Daniel's going to show me what he knows.
Point at the sky, not at the ground. So this is largely private airfield?
A lot of private jets come in and out of here.
I got you.
It's a public airstrip, anyone can use it. Yeah, private jets use this a lot because the jet fuel is much cheaper here than Orlando.
Sure. So the closest to this I've been in is Joe Kittinger used to come into Drake Field in Fayetteville, Arkansas, where I'm from, and I actually got to go up in his open cockpit biplane.
In his what?
He has an open cockpit biplane.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Bravo Alpha Charlie Cross 15 at Charlie.
Interesting, not even a lap belt in that thing. I didn't keep him from turning it over sideways so you can see the ground really well though. This is already the most fun I've had in over 2 years.
Well, we're going to have a lot more.
Oh, yeah. I turned back into like a 6-year-old boy just watching them fire up the engine.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, you can go ahead and close that canopy. Or put it where that gap is.
Yep.
And we're going to do a quick run-up. Alright, feet are on the brake, sticks back. We'll go up to 1600 RPM. We'll cycle the prop one time because the engine is already warm. Looking for an increase in manifold pressure, decrease in RPM, fluctuation in oil pressure. Looks good to me. We'll go up to 2000 RPM. 2000, we'll check the mags, over to right, good, back to both, left, back to both, good, same drop. We'll check the mixture here. Look for a decrease in RPM. There it is, back to full rich. Hydraulic test, 1000 PSI, looks good, and we'll check the idle power of the engine. She's running okay to me. Go back up to 1000. Alright, your shoulder harnesses are locked, mine are locked as well. Flaps are up, trims are set for takeoff, fuel is on the right tank in the D10, prop mixture full forward, mags are on both, altimeter is set, and radios are set. I'm ready if you are.
Check some ground. Alright. Texas timing via Charlie Cross 15 at Charlie.
Cross 15 at Charlie, taking the good truck.
Surprisingly roomy.
Oh yeah, there's tons of room in this airplane.
Huge cockpit. Definitely sat in smaller.
Kissimmee Tower, Texan 2, ready to go 6.
Texan 2, Kissimmee Tower, runway 6, right turn out to southwest approved, clear for takeoff. Be advised, traffic's a Cessna 172, about 10 southwest, inbound on the VOR approach.
Texan 2, clear for takeoff, runway 6, right turn to the south, and we'll stay to the south of the center line for 6. Alright, ready to go? Good. Let's do it. Get ourselves lined up on center line here. Keep that stick all the way back and to the right. Alright, feet are off the brakes. Go smoothly up to full power.
That feels amazing.
Alright, 36 inches, airspeed's alive in the green. 80 miles an hour, we'll come off the ground. Power push, gears up. And 2,000. Alright, your airplane.
Alright,
You just keep us climbing right here at 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
Texan 2, as you make the right turn out, it'd probably be better to stay north of the water tower. The traffic's inbound on the VOR. He'll be coming in through from the south side of the water tower.
Texan 2, we'll stay north of the water tower. You can start your right turn. Nice job. And a little less pitch up, so a little push forward just a little. We're losing some airspeed there. And you can turn again. And I don't know if you see it off at our 2 o'clock, there's a white water tower out there to our 2 o'clock.
I'm not picking up the water tower. How far? Oh, I see it now. Yep.
Yep, we're going to stay on the right side of that, so keep that turn going. There you go. And above 1,000 feet, you can climb at 110 miles an hour now.
Texan 2, you can disregard the traffic. He just changed his mind, decided to turn south and leave the area.
Texan 2.
The throttle up for that climb.
Yeah, we leave it at 30 inches.
Okay.
So we just change our climb airspeed based on our pitch.
Okay.
And we have to stay below the 2,000 foot shelf of the Orlando airspace here.
Right.
And so we'll level off at about 1,700,
Okay.
just for a little bit. Texan 2, Chris, frequency change.
Texan 2, traffic no factor, frequency change approved.
Texan 2, we'll see you soon.
Alright.
1,700.
Yep, right there is good. Texan 2's up. And you can level off there.
Y'all have fun here?
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad you guys exist.
Oh yeah, it's a blast, isn't it? And you can keep climbing now at 110 miles an hour.
Right.
Daniel, I saw in the notes, it said you've been wanting to fly with us since 2009. What do you think so far? How was that takeoff?
Yeah, the takeoff's amazing, and so far, this is everything I expected it to be.
She says it's amazing and it's everything A's expected it to be.
That's awesome. Enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Let's push a little bit more. There you go. We're holding about 100 right now. Let's hold
Okay.
110.
All right.
And
So walk
let's,
me through that. What am I going to want to do? Bring the nose down?
Yeah, just bring the nose down a little bit and you'll gain some airspeed. There you go. You don't have to push it that far. Right about there.
Alright.
And obviously we've got these clouds here.
Right.
So we'll just stay below them
Okay.
for now, but you can keep climbing.
Roger.
And let's let's keep that ball centered, right? So remember, use those rudder pedals gently, and that'll keep you from swaying that ball.
Okay. I think yaw is probably the thing that's hardest to sort of mentally just know.
Yeah, it's quite difficult.
A pitch and roll, I mean, those are very simple operations.
So we'll level off here at 3,500 for now.
Leveling off.
Remember, we got a flow carburetor, so be real smooth with that level off.
Okay. I felt myself come up on the straps and remembered what you said.
Uh-huh. And your trim wheel is down here on your left side.
Yep, I see it moving.
Yep. So whatever you need to, keep us level, just use that trim so you don't have to hold so much pressure on the stick.
Alright. So as you roll forward, stick forward?
Yep. And you see that lake off of our 11 o'clock?
I do.
With the island in the middle of it?
Yep.
We're going to keep that on our right side, okay? And let's stay below 4,000 for now. We have to stay below that Bravo shelf.
Alright.
And if you feel anything like that, or like that, that's just me. That is not turbulence.
Sure.
Turbulence won't do that to the stick, so if you feel that, just let it happen.
Gotcha.
And you come to the right some.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, we're staying to the right of the lake.
Yeah.
My fault. I thought you wanted to keep the lake 2 hour right.
Yeah. Alright, so see this hole over here on the right?
Yep.
We're gonna keep climbing through that. Just this one right here off of our nose right now.
Gotcha.
And you can climb at 110. There you go. And you can continue to the left. And we'll go right through this kind of hole here.
Alright.
And we'll make it above these clouds. And keep coming left. There you go.
Manifold pressure from the era is one of those other things I find hard to wrap my head around.
Manifold pressure is at 30 inches right now.
Right, yeah, I'm reading it. It's one of those concepts I've had trouble sort of...
So with airplanes with a constant speed prop, meaning you can change the pitch of the prop from the cockpit, this airplane has manifold pressure, which is literally just the pressure within the case of the engine. It's just a different way of measuring the power output of the engine, since the prop is going to output a constant RPM, whatever you set it at.
I see.
If we can, let's level off here at 5,700. And we'll go through that hole in the clouds over on our left side here. Just off to the left a little. We'll go around this cloud here in front of us. And let's level off so we don't get above 6,000. take this hole over here on the left.
Alright.
There you go. And we can keep climbing here.
How many hours did you log in this to get certified?
In the T-6?
Yeah.
I've got 75 hours maybe.
Nice.
Mac, the lady that was in there, she's got about 250.
Nice.
And Tom, the owner, has about 10,000.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he is by far the best of the best when it comes to this.
Has the air show thing kicked back off after COVID yet, or is it?
Yeah, Tom's doing air shows now.
Awesome.
You're holding a lot of left pedal, so kind of let your left foot up a little, and just let that ball center up there. There you go.
That's the one thing about the cockpit is my legs are definitely long.
And keep us climbing at 110. And we're going to go up to about 9,500.
Roger.
Unless we find a really open area. And of course, don't forget to look outside, right? This
Yeah, this is hard. Part of me is just torn with like, I must watch it. It's amazing.
And let's come to the right a bit. And we'll see if we can't find a big hole over here to the right. And that's a good heading.
My memory is totally failing. This is a retractable gear, right?
Yes, this is. That was the first thing we did after takeoff.
Right.
Lift off and then positive rate gear up.
So how much fiddling with the mixer based on altitude does this one require?
We try and keep it at about 1400
I got you.
on the CHT. Or the EGT, I'm sorry. So yeah, we lean it out so we only put as much fuel as we need to maintain that temperature.
Right.
It looks like we got a plenty big of enough hole over here. Off of our right side, about 1 o'clock. Yeah, you can fly right over that. So we can level off at 9,500. We're going to leave the manifold pressure at 26 inches, and you're going to hear a change in the engine. That's just me.
Okay.
Pulling the prop back to 1,800 RPM. we'll set the trim to neutral there. Just like that. And you just hold the altitude.
Alright.
We've got, maybe a little bit to go. Maybe another mile and a half, 2 miles. We'll just try and stay right over this open area. Actually, let's sidestep to the left.
Okay.
And let's come to the left. Actually, we can do steep turns while we're here. So try and hold your altitude. Use whatever trim you need to, and hold your altitude and do a 45-degree bank. Okay.
All right.
All right. And we're going to do a 360-degree turn. Nice job.
Beautiful.
Very nice job. And let's keep our altitudes pull up a little. Yep. Alright, let's do one to the right. And you can roll right into the one to the right. There you go.
One thing I've always wondered, and it's thrilling to find out exactly what kind of control input it takes to move this thing.
It's very light on the controls in the air.
It's, you know, I do a tiny bit of RC flying, and having to wrap my head around, don't move the stick.
So you can actually end on an easterly heading here, so keep the nose coming around, right? And we'll end there. And we'll fly this way a little bit, get clear of these clouds here, so we can start doing some aerobatics. Also, we have the Victor Airway here, which we have to be at least 4 miles from.
Gotcha.
Which, if we travel 2 miles further this way, that will put us outside of that. But we do have to worry about the restricted airspace here.
Right.
So we'll keep that in mind as well. Okay, how about some wing overs?
Alright.
Alright, I will demonstrate and then you'll do, okay?
Your airplane.
My airplane. Trims are neutral. And we'll give it a hydraulic push just to make sure everything looks good. So we'll do these on a north and south heading. And I'll do one to the right and you'll do one to the left.
Okay.
So we're looking for 170 miles an hour. You kind of want to put the nose downhill, get that airspeed, tighten up those legs, and get ready to go. Once the nose is over the horizon, we'll start to roll in some bank. Let the airplane roll over the top. And as we come around, we want to start pulling back so we don't get too fast. And we want to roll wings level on the opposite heading. Okay, how was that?
That was awesome.
Alright, your airplane, we're going to do one to the left.
My airplane want me to
So push for 170, nice
Pushing.
and smooth, not aggressive, just about like that. The airplane goes downhill real quick.
Yep.
There you go.
Let's hit 0.
Smooth pull up. And start rolling to the left now. Nice and slowly. There you go. And don't keep pulling back. Let the airplane relax. And start pulling back now. Pull, pull, pull. There you go.
Fantastic.
How you feel?
Awesome.
Stomach feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
How about an aileron roll?
That was awesome.
Okay, we're gonna do it on this heading just because that's what the clouds are letting us do.
Alright.
We're looking for 160. There's 160, smooth pull up, 30 degrees, stop, and roll. And you need more rudder at the bottom of it to keep that roll going. Okay, your airplane.
My airplane.
Let's do 160.
160.
There you go, smooth pull up. Stop and roll all the way left. All the way. There you go, that's good. Don't push. There you go. Nice job with the rudder on the bottom, that was great.
Thank you.
Alrighty. How about we move into something a little more vertical? Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
Let's do a loop. And we'll do a wing over here just to change directions and keep clear of these clouds. So a loop we're looking for 180. And it's a 3.5 G pull, so get tight nose legs.
On time.
Looking left and right, keeping those wings level. Over the top. And on the downline, go ahead and tighten up again. And after every maneuver, we do a climb like this just to get some altitude back.
Yep.
And we'll slowly let the nose drop at around 100. And there you go. Okay, your airplane.
My airplane.
Let's see 180.
One for 180.
And remember, it's a 3.5 G pull. You don't want to push too hard. You don't want to push too light, okay?
Alright.
I'll help you with that.
Absolutely.
A little more nose down to get some airspeed faster.
Nose down.
There you go. There's 180, smooth pull up. That's a good pull, I like that. Looking left and right. Letting the airplane come over the top.
Over the top.
Nice. And start pulling back.
And gain some altitude.
Yep. You can bring that nose up a little higher. There you go, right about there. Alright, how you feeling?
Awesome.
How's your stomach feel?
So good.
Okay. My airplane?
Your airplane.
How about a barrel roll?
Awesome. Star Fox days.
And a barrel roll, we're looking for 170. And I'll do one to the right, you'll do it to the left. So it's like a combination of a loop and a roll.
Okay.
So we're going to start rolling, but we're going to keep the back pressure in so that our heading changes 90 degrees inverted right about there. And as we come through, we need more roll to keep our original heading.
Okay.
Just like that. And we'll get some altitude.
And what's the rudder input there, if any?
You just want to keep it coordinated, so you want a little bit of rudder into the turn, and as we roll out the bottom, you want more rudder to hold that heading.
Got it.
Just like the aileron roll.
Okay.
Okay, your airplane.
My airplane.
And you're going to do one to the left.
Airspeed, we're looking for 170 again?
170. There's 170, smooth pull up. Good. And start rolling left, keep that back pressure in. Looks good, I like it. And now more roll. And more back pressure. Nice job. There you go. Alrighty. How was that? How do you feel?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
If only my wife could stand to be above like ground level, I would make her come do this.
Alrighty. Well, that's a good sign then. Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
We've got about 22 minutes left.
Fantastic.
And we've got plenty of time. Because we only have so many maneuvers. You're doing them real quick. Alright, how about a Cuban 8?
Alright.
This one is really hard in this airplane because you can't push to hold your line on your downline.
Right.
And you'll see what I mean when we get there. But just know that I end up about 30 degrees off heading every time.
Right.
So try and be better than Wes. And at the rate that I've been doing them, it won't be hard to be better than me. And we're looking for 180 just like a loop.
Okay.
Tighten up those legs. Here we come over the top.
It just eats airspeed, doesn't it?
Yep. And we'll stop, roll, and rudder. And there's about 90 degrees off heading for you. Which is exactly what you don't want to do. But we'll let you see if you can do it better.
Okay, it's my first time.
And we'll do it on this heading right here, so keep that nose going downhill for me, looking for 180. And it'll be just like the loop to start out. All you'll do is just pull 3.5 Gs.
Right. 180.
There you go. That's plenty of airspeed right there.
Roll out.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Now start rolling. And more rudder. There you go, and pull up. And climb and get some altitude. Not bad. You were only about 10 degrees off heading.
Yeah, it's hard to conceptualize that one, even though like I'm inside the aircraft.
Isn't it? It's really difficult. It's a difficult maneuver to understand.
Yeah, you'd almost want to see it externally several times.
Yep. And once we get back on the ground, I'll show you that, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, how about a reverse Cuban?
Okay.
Well, I find it's much easier, but it also goes from being very slow to very fast.
Okay.
So you're more likely to, get those blackout, grayout feelings.
Right.
So just try your best to squeeze those legs and keep that blood up in your head.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking for about 170. The airspeed at the bottom of it doesn't really matter because we're not going to go through and do a whole loop.
Right.
It's going to be a little different. There's 170, smooth pull up, about 45 degrees, nose up. Stop, wait for below 120, roll, and pull through.
Amazing.
And we'll climb and get some altitude here.
So with the float carb, is that a put a limitation on the time it can remain inverted?
Yes, you cannot remain inverted.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that about this aircraft and others.
Yes, that's right. Okay, your airplane, we'll do it on this heading and we'll end up facing the other way by the time we're done.
Airplane.
Your airplane.
Nose down.
We're looking for 170. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. The airspeed just helps you get a higher upline.
Gotcha.
There's 170, smooth pull up. Stop. And roll left. All the way over. And pull. A little more right stick to get those wings level. There you go. Nice job, and zoom climb up a little higher with the nose. There you go, that's good. Nice. How you feel?
Awesome.
Okay, my airplane?
Your airplane.
Let's try a point roll. You ever heard of them?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say all these.
Most of them. The reverse Cuban, like I had to put it to mind, but...
So this one's kind of fun, but you really have to get that nose up, and you have to discipline yourself to not push forward.
Okay.
Right? Because you're going to see the nose falling out off the line, and that's okay. We're looking for 170. Smooth pull up about 45 degrees. Stop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was kind of 3.5. But, yeah, you get the concept, right? And you want to use the rudder as well to help hold your line.
Okay.
So you can do it on this heading.
Airplane.
Your airplane. There you go, smooth pull up. Stop, and roll all the way left. There you go, stop. 1, don't push. 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. That was good.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's subconscious to push on the stick for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
How about an 8-point roll now. Now we're picking it up. And believe it or not, people usually do the 8-point better than the 4-point. And your 4-point was pretty good, so I expect perfection out of this.
Yeah. That's what you should expect.
We're looking for 170 again. There's 170, smooth pull up, 45 degrees, nose up. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll climb on up. And your airplane, you can do a wing over to the left. That's why we teach wing overs first, because it's a real quick way to turn around.
Yeah, fix your head.
And you can pull back so we don't lose too much altitude here. But you've got 170, so you can roll up and pull up. There you go, stop. And roll. All the way left. 1, 2, don't push. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job! That was great. And we'll climb up and get some altitude here. We're a little low, so we'll actually climb for a little longer.
Sounds good.
And you can climb at about 110, just like before. How's your stomach feeling?
It started to get a little irate at the last one, but it's out fast.
Okay. Alright. We'll just fly around then.
Okay.
You can, I'm gonna give you a climb power, so I'm gonna pull it up to 2,000 RPM real quick. And that's with the, prop, by the way. I'm moving that prop lever up to 2,000. And I'll give you as close to 30 inches as we can manage this high up. And you can just keep us climbing back up to about 8,000.
Alright.
And keep that ball in the middle. There you go.
My brain just having that ball.
Oh, well, we can work on that if you want.
That'd be great.
Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
So I'm going to do a 180-degree turn here, nice and smooth for you, so we don't get sick. And I'm going to level off here, so I'm going to come back on the power to 26 inches of manifold pressure, and then 1,800 RPM. Alright, so we can do something called Dutch rolls. That'll help you with coordination. So, look off our nose. Now watch what happens when I don't use rudder to yaw the airplane, okay? Or I should say to roll the airplane. Look where that nose goes.
Yeah, sway
all
back and
over
forth,
the place. Now watch when I use rudder in coordination with my bank. 1. And the nose stays right on line.
Right.
So, you go ahead and try that. Just try and use that rudder to smoothly roll the airplane to the left and right.
Okay.
And just try and keep that ball in the middle and keep your nose right on a heading out there, okay?
Okay. Airplane.
Your airplane. There you go. Nice. I like it. I like it.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.